When Martha Cole woke up in the hospital after her heart surgery, the first thing she saw wasn't the ceiling, or the 4 lines running through her arm. It was the empty chair beside her bed. Her daughter, Lily, always promised she'd be there when she opened her eyes. But there was no one. Only the faint sound of a nurse humming somewhere down the hallway and the rain beating softly against the window. She reached for her phone. No missed calls. No messages. She tried to sit up, but her body felt heavy, her chest tight. A few minutes later, a nurse entered with a polite smile. "Good morning, Mrs. Cole. How are we feeling today?" "I'm fine," Martha replied weakly. "Did my daughter call? Lily Cole?" The nurse checked the clipboard. "No calls, ma'am. But there's something you might want to know. Your daughter signed the release form for your discharge next week." "Oh, that's good," Martha said, relieved. "She's taking care of things." The nurse smiled faintly. "Yes. She also requested the hospital to send the bills directly to your home address, or what used to be your home address." Martha blinked. "What do you mean?" The nurse hesitated. "According to our records, your property was transferred. There's a new address on file." Martha's pulse quickened. She asked for her phone again, hands trembling. She dialed Lily's number, but it went straight to voicemail. "Lily, honey, call me back, please." She tried again. Still nothing. When she was finally discharged, a friend, Mr. Hayes, offered to drive her home. But when the car turned the corner onto her old street, Martha felt her heart stop. The white fence she'd painted last spring was gone. The garden gnomes she'd collected for 20 years were missing. The mailbox had a new name, the Donovans. Martha stepped out slowly. A young couple was unloading boxes. "Excuse me," she whispered. "I think you're in the wrong house." The woman looked confused. "Ma'am, we bought this house 2 weeks ago." "From your daughter, I think." "Lily Cole?" The words hit harder than any surgery scar. Martha didn't cry. She just stood there in the drizzle, the wind pulling at her hospital gown, and the truth sinking into her bones. Her only daughter had sold her home while she lay in a hospital bed. That night, Martha slept on Mr. Hayes's couch. The clock ticked endlessly. Every memory returned: the day she gave birth to Lily at 22, the night she worked double shifts at the diner to pay for her piano lessons, the years she believed they were a team. She remembered Lily saying, "You don't understand, Mom. The world's changed. You can't just sit in an old house and expect life to wait for you." For 3 days, Martha said nothing. She didn't call. She didn't shout. She just thought. On the 4th day, she went to the bank. "Ma'am," said the clerk, "we do see a large deposit recently made to your daughter's account, roughly $220,000. Martha smiled faintly. "Could you please print that for me?" She folded the paper carefully, slid it into her purse, and walked out into the sun. That evening, while the city glowed under golden light, Martha opened her laptop, the same old laptop she used to write grocery lists, and typed for hours. By midnight, she had finished what she needed. 2 days later, Lily's phone rang. "Mom," she said, sounding half-bored. "Lily," Martha's voice was calm. "I saw the house." "Mom, please don't start. You're the one who said you couldn't handle maintenance. You'll thank me later. I got you a small apartment near the city. It's better." "You mean the one in your name?" Lily hesitated. "Well, for now. You can live there rent-free." "Don't be dramatic." Martha was silent. Then she said softly, "I understand." That night, Lily laughed with her husband about how easy old people were to fool. But 3 days later, the laughter ended. At exactly 8 a.m., her phone exploded with notifications. Her company's social media pages, her personal accounts, all flooded with the same post. "Would you sell your sick mother's home while she was recovering from heart surgery?" Underneath, there was the full story: complete with legal documents, pictures, and recordings Martha had quietly saved for years, including voice messages of Lily complaining about her pathetic old mom and emails proving the house was transferred under false pretense. By noon, Lily's employer had called. By evening, her husband's family had pulled out of their business deal. And by nightfall, reporters were outside her condo asking questions she couldn't answer. Lily called her mother, her voice trembling. "Mom, what did you do?" Martha was sipping tea by the window of her new home, a small place paid for by something she never thought she'd use, her late husband's life insurance policy. "I just told the truth, sweetheart," she said quietly. "The world deserved to know who you really are." "Mom, please, they're ruining me." Martha's tone didn't change. "You sold my house, Lily. You sold every memory I built with my hands. Now, I'm just giving you a fair exchange, your peace for my pain." Lily sobbed on the line. Martha didn't respond. She watched the rain start to fall again, soft and slow, just like the day she first found out. That night, she opened her old photo album and whispered to herself, "Sometimes, love is a wound that teaches silence." She smiled, the same calm, knowing smile of someone who had lost everything and therefore feared nothing. And somewhere in a dark apartment across town, her daughter learned that a mother's silence is not forgiveness, it's the sound of retribution.